Good afternoon. Mayad nahapon kanindong tanan in our dialect in 𝐄𝐢𝐭𝐢𝐨, Palawan. So I will be discussing about the Digital Cities program, not just from NICP, but also this is a program from the IBPOP and the DICT as well. So, yan. The National ICT Council, the National NICP, National ICT, are composed of 126 ICT councils all over the Philippines, but also we have international members like the Auckland, Christchurch, and Wellington. So, National ICT Confederation of the Philippines promotes a lot of programs when it comes to digital cities and smart cities. So, for example, us in Palawan, as one of the ICT Council, we are composed of 486 members, while in Cebu ICT Council, there are 1,000 of members times 126 ICT Council for NICP. So we are a multi-stakeholder which is composed of a government, academe, and the industry sector. So what are the primary objective of the ICT Council to promote Digital Cities program? So first, in terms of infrastructure, then talent, business environment, and last is the cost. So when we say digital transformation, digital cities, it's not just composed of infrastructure. It also composed of people. That's why we need to enhance more the talents. So in order to build the framework when it comes to digital cities, you need the following stakeholders: the industry players, real estate developers, of course, the visibility of the telco, water, and power. You need to know what is the cost of these utilities in order for the investor to invest in your city, municipality, or provinces. Then, of course, with the help of the national government, to form the digital cities, it's not just the DICT itself. The visibility of the TESDA, 𝐄𝐝𝐢𝐿 when it comes to talent, the visibility of Department of Science and Technology when it comes to innovations, the visibility of Department of Trade and Industry when it comes to standards, and the commercialization of all the startups within the digital cities. Of course, the endorsement of the local government unit, the city mayors, the municipal mayors, and of course, the provincial government. Through the university and schools, there you have your talent in order to develop a large pool amount of talent to supply the digital cities. Okay, what are the main objectives in order for you to go through the digital cities roadmap for 2025? First, develop a talent for IT BPM, or Information Technology Business Process Management. These are the industry and the digital economy. Then, we encourage, as NICP, together with the other sector in the government, encourage the development of the local infrastructure, such as, first, of course, it is very important, the telecommunication, the PEZA accreditation. So, a lot of IT BPM companies always look, in order for them to locate in a particular province or locate in a particular city, look for, is the building PEZA accredited? Yun yung mga common question. Is the land PEZA accredited? So why? Because there are a lot of incentives when it is PEZA accredited. Then, develop a business-friendly ecosystem. The main support of the local government unit is important, especially the investment office of the city, because it is where they showcase everything that goes beyond, showcase everything that the city has. So it also provides, they also provide the assistance to the prospective investors for your city. Then market the locality to prospective locators, either on-site or aggressively inviting locators to the city. So this is now the role as well of the Department of Information Communications Technology. That's why we always conduct a lot of conferences, events, business matching, and national summit so that investor would invest in your city. Then develop a local entrepreneurship. This is what we call the startups now, wherein you have your startups, you have your incubator in place, you have your accelerator in place, and you have all these investors for your city, for your startups as well. Then of course, act as the ICT Council, you act as an advocate, liaison, for the interests of the industry or individual in digital economy. So this is what we call champion. So champion in that particular digital city. Okay, through the IBPOP, DICT, and 𝐄𝐝𝐢𝐭𝐢𝐨𝐧 company, with the assistance of NICP, we go around in different places to conduct a roadmap for the digital city. The Digital Cities 2025, those are the Digital Cities 2025. You can check if your city is also there. But there are cities that are grown-ups already. That we call it Centers of Excellence. That is Clark, Cebu, so yung mga Centers of Excellence, Iloilo. And these are the identified digital cities for 2025. It all started in 2019 in the making. So 2019 in the making up to 2025. These cities will be assisted by the DICT, NICP, IBPOP, and 𝐄𝐝𝐢𝐭𝐢𝐨𝐧 company. So bakit nga ba? Why? Why do we need this? Why do we need to have a digital cities? According to the Philippine IT BPM sector, it has grown rapidly by potential market revenue value of the growth of 5.5%, headcount growth of 5.0 per annum from 2020 to 2022. So that's the market revenue. It's so huge. Another initiative, we created the Digital Cities PH. So there are a lot of partners created this Digital Cities PH. You can check the website as well as the Digital Cities 2025 now. You can check on particular city. You will see all the scorecard when it comes to talent, infrastructure, the cost of all the utilities, and anything that goes around in that city or what they market in that particular city. The data is free, available, and can be downloaded. Imagine some of the companies pay for it, pay millions of it just to get the data. But NICP, through DICT and other partners, you can have it for free. So on June 27, as you can see at the 2025 digital cities, those are the 25 digital cities for 2025. So as part of NICP and DICT commitment to bring ICT industry development and opportunities to the countryside, which means we are not focusing here in Metro Manila itself, to the countryside now. So to lessen all the traffic here, to lessen all the burnouts, let's move to the countryside. Let's move to the islands. Let's move to the far-flung areas with a good infrastructure. So the DICT ICT Industry Development Bureau will formally launch another batch of Digital City Roadmap this coming June 27, 2023. So this is another 30 batch of cities for another digital cities. Imagine if one of your city is there, they will be funded as well by the government. thanks to the government. So what are the advantages when it comes to digital cities? Of course, first, the robust and diverse talent, cost and competitive, expanding infrastructure. Kaya yung mga telcos natin, oh, what's the next? Who's the next digital city? We will expand there. Then, strong linkages with the government, academic, and industry, leading in a voice capability and growing in IT non-voice business processing. So, it's like a multiplier effect. Just one IT BPO company, not just voice and non-voice, multiplier effect. Why? Kasi if you have your IT BPM company in one place, it multiplies. There will be a coffee shop, there will be all the commercial spaces near that IT BPM company. So that's the good thing of being a digital city. Then, according to the Philippine IT BPM industry again, it has shown tremendous gains in the last 15 years. So imagine a revenue of 3.45 billion in 2006 lang. Ilan na kaya ngayon? Diba? So 3.45 billion in 2006. The industry is contributed 29.11 billion to the economy in the year 2002. That's why it's important to have another batch of digital city. This will be launched this June 27 online. So it represents the country's gross domestic product, about 8% of GDP. That's the contribution of being a digital city. So aside from that, this is where DTI comes in order to contribute when it comes to digital city. The national standards for smart cities, we have the sustainable city community, sustainable development in community, management system for sustainable development requirements. Another thing is an ISO standard for indicators for city services and quality of life. So there is no actually a formal roadmap, a formal, ang tawag dito, aside from roadmap or format how to do the digital cities. There are a lot of standards in order for you to build your own digital city in your local government. Okay. Since 2018, the Technical Committee of Bureau of Philippine Standards of DTI, together with the NICP, the National ICT Confederation of the Philippines, they do this to mirror the standardization activities of ISO, establish Bureau of Philippine Standards when it comes to smart community infrastructure, and to deliberate the adopt international standards for a possible adoption as PNS. So that's it. So it's not just the local government itself to create the digital cities. It's a community itself. It's an environment. You need all your stakeholders. You need all your infrastructure in place. Talent development must be ready. The cost, especially the electricity and internet, no? The cost and the readiness of your business environment. So, sino nga ba naman ang gusto mag-invest sa isang city kung pipila ka ng buong araw for your business permit? So that's why another thing is that we also had this Digital Governance Award. Every year, DICT, NICP, and the DILG, Department of Interior and Local Government, all the cities that are innovators, all the cities that promote information technology, all the city that promotes ease of doing business, they are awarded every year. So that is what we call before the e-governance award. Now it's the digital governance award. So thank you so much.